It's a little hot here in my room.
Minneapolis was burning, Prabhuji, for last more than 1 week.
What?
Yes, it was 95 sometime. Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. But Minneapolis gets very cold, right?
Yes, so we take it, Prabhuji.
Eh?
Hot, we take it any temperature, even 100 we take. Yeah. Yeah. But it was too bad, too hard.
Yeah. Just
And
one.
today it's almost 93 in St. Louis as well, Prabhu.
Moreover, there was smoky, you know, smoke, Canada smoke or something which I was feeling. But it's better now.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम।
Prabhuji, we cannot hear you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, I just unmuted myself. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपस्ताय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नाम्ने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी प्रसाद सतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राम संकीर्तन की जय कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय हरे कृष्णा thank you all for coming so normally in most of the classes I see that when we start asking about devotees to do the homework, they start dropping. I have seen that, in fact, my batch, when I was doing the uh, Bhakti Shastra course, I had almost entire Dallas congregation joining with me. And then the person who was teaching the course, he said that he will come every week and give us the summary of each chapter because we had so many people. And then slowly and slowly, everybody started dropping, and 3 of us got certificate. So it's not easy if you don't be consistent with it. You have to do your homework and show some dedication. If you want to learn these scriptures nicely, the concept of Bhagavad Gita, then we have to be very serious about it, which means to do the homework. Please do the homework. Keep on doing the homework and send it to Bimla Mataji. Very, very important that we start doing our homework. So far we have been discussing about challenges that we see in Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga has two stages, Yoga Aruksha and Yoga Arudha. Yoga Aruksha means the stage where mind is still creating disturbance. And Yoga Arudha stage is the very advanced stage where mind is in full control. So doing as supposed to do. So in Bhakti also, you have to control the mind, right? Without controlling mind, how things will happen. We have to. It's very, very important. So all of these things that we are studying here has application in Bhakti Yoga also. So Yoga Arudha stage, we talked about last class. In verse number 26, Krishna is talking that it's very, very important that we control the mind. Without the mind control, Ashtanga Yoga is not possible. And once we control the mind, then we become advanced yogi. If you are doing some yoga class, you will see that they give lot of emphasis on controlling the mind. So we'll little bit talk about controlling the mind and see what our friend Arjun has to say about it. So in verse number 26, the benefit of controlling the mind is given. Right?
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
are we going to go on 26 and stuff? Because I thought last time we stopped at 17.
Right. We did
We didn't do 18 to, yeah, we only stopped at that.
so there are two stages. If you want, I can start from 18. 18, 19, 20, 21. This is basically talking about the stages of bhakti, stages of Ashtanga Yoga. And in Ashtanga Yoga, there are two stages, Yoga Rudha and Yoga Ruksha. Yoga Ruksha and Yoga Rudha stage. And in Yoga Aruksha stage, which is the beginning stage, the sense control is very, very important. So that's what basically is subject of these verses. And when I started the session, I said that the purpose of Ashtanga Yoga is to control our mind. And once we come to the Yoga Arudha stage, this stage, Mataji, which is given in verse number 25, we have control our mind. And once we control the mind, then what happens? Those are the benefit given. So these verses basically are talking about the stages of Ashtanga Yoga. See here, 10 to 32 is basically talking about those two things. So if you like to go through this, can somebody just read the translation as Mataji is requesting? So
No,
discipline.
Prabhuji, I just, I wasn't sure if that was
Yeah,
the
I know.
thing. That's all it
I just
said in
wanted to
my,
give the summary. But I think,
oh,
since you would like to do that, I'll just request somebody. You can read. You can read,
okay, so,
Mataji.
okay,
Read the
Prabhuji.
translation here. Disciplining the mental activities or consciousness.
Okay, disciplining mental activities or consciousness, viniyatam chittam, being fixed in self or transcendence, atmani evatishte, devoid of all material desires, nishpraha sarva kamebhyo. Example: just as a lamp on a windless place does not waver, so the yogi whose mind is controlled, yata chittasya, remains steady in this meditation on the self.
Yeah,
Conscious.
so that's what it is. So mind control is being basically emphasized here. Extremely importance of mind control. Extremely, extremely important. It's not very important for Bhakti Yogi. It's important. We have to control the mind, but we do it simultaneously. But for Ashtanga Yoga, it's very, very important. Yes, Mataji.
Consciousness completely restrained from material mental activities, one can see the self by the pure mind and and be satisfied with it. One gets boundless spiritual bliss by spiritual intelligence and not material senses. One is never deviated from the truth of one's spiritual nature. Having obtained this, he thinks there is no great gain. Situated in full determination, one is never shaken, even in greatest difficulty.
Yeah, so these are the benefit. Once we have attained that stage, then these are the benefits we have. But what are the methods to attain it? That's what we'll see from here. Yes, Mataji.
Practice with determination without deviation, giving up all material desire, both of mental speculations, kamanam tyaktva, controlling all the senses on all sides by the mind.
Yeah, so these are the practices, as you understand, or as you are reading, we do in Bhakti Yoga also. Practice with determination. Nishchayena, we have to do that. Without deviation, yes, we have to practice. giving up all the material desire. We try to do that. Control all the senses. That's very prerequisite. We start from there. So the mind control automatically happens when we are in the process of bhakti. When we chant the name of Krishna, we are saying that let's focus on the name of Krishna. This is Krishna. So we don't have to make the separate endeavor. Mind control, Sang Yoga, consider very, very
Prabhuji, your voice went away.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you. Bye. A little bit. So once we have attained the Yoga Rudha stage, then we have come to the very advanced stage. Yes, Mataji, please read final stage.
Final stage, gradually coming to trance through intelligence sustained by full conviction and thus fixed mind on the self alone, thinking of nothing else.
Yeah, continue.
From
Wherever.
success formula in yoga, bringing the mind back. From wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, due to passion or past attachment, one must certainly withdraw the mind and bring it back under control of the self.
Right. So two things we have to very clearly remember. And some of the verses that we saw there will come later also. So we have to, in the beginning, control the senses. And then by sense control, once we grow, then we have to control the mind. So these two controls are being talked. So here, Krishna is saying that if you do that, if your mind is controlled, it's not going to so many places, then you will come to the stage which is called Brahmbhuta stage. And see here, what is the definition of Brahmbhuta stage? Please read, Mataji.
Brahmabhuta platform, realizing Atma. The yogi whose mind is peaceful, prasanta manasam, by being fixed on me, attains supreme bliss, sukham uttamam, devoid of passion, santa rajasam, free of sin, akalmasham, and realizes his qualitative identity with the Brahman, Brahmabhutam.
Yeah, so here I don't know this Brahmbhuta stage. If you hear from person of different sampradaya, they might say that he will become Bhagwan himself. So very clearly, Prabhupada has mentioned there that quality-wise, we identify with the Brahman, not in quantitative way. An example is given that a drop of water has same quality as the mass of water. So Brahmbhuta stage is the stage where living entity is very peaceful, person mansham, and this peacefulness is coming because of his mind is peaceful. Prasanatma, Prasanta mansham, enam, yoginam, shukhautmam. They attain the higher happiness. What is that higher happiness? That we know who we are. And for sure, mind, once mind is purified, then the mind is being used in practice of Ashtanga Yoga. With very focused mind, the sadhaka, the yogi is meditating or taking the practices, following the practices that is given for Ashtanga Yoga. And then he comes to the stage of attaining the Brahmbhuta stage. And now you'll ask, Prabhu, what is this Brahmbhuta stage? Technically, Brahmbhuta stage is the stage. Brahm means self. Bhagwan. Bhuta. Brahm, self means for self and self. And Bhuta is the living entity. So when living entity, Brahm, Bhuta, if you put together, when living entity, Bhuta, is able to connect with Brahman, with Bhagwan, it's Brahmabhuta stage. It's not a big thing, by the way. When our senses are controlled, when our mind is controlled, with controlled mind, we have engaged in the practices of Ashtanga Yoga. With that, at due course of time, I'm realizing that I am a soul and there is a Bhagwan, right? And then I'm nourishing that relationship. This is the beginning. It says Brahma Bhut Prasanatmana Suchitina Kanchati. Here, same thing. Prasanatma. Here, see, Prasant Manusha Sochitina Kanchati. Similar statement. Similar statement. He has come to the stage where he has no anxiety, no lamentation. And then he is engaged in my devotional service. So we have to come to that stage in bhakti process also. We have to come to, as long as we don't come to that stage, it's hard. It's very difficult. So Brahma Buddha don't think that is basically a very, very, very high stage. It's a stage where bhakti begins. But Brahma Buddha Prasanatma, what that does is that when we identify ourselves that we are part and parcel of Lord, we have come from Krishna, then that brings supreme bliss here. You see, Prasanatma. So it's important that we very clearly understand the definition because this could be presented something as a goal of the life. And that's why I'm trying to emphasize. Brahma Bhuta is not the goal of the life. But if you go and talk to people who are talking about impersonalism, they will say that Brahman is the goal of the life. If you become Brahmabhut, means you have come to Bhuta as living entity has come to the stage when they are always in the knowledge of Brahman. Yes, yes. That Brahman for us is Bhagwan, not the Dvaidism, or not the impersonal form, God with no form. Okay. So this is very beginning. It says you have just realized that I am the Atma and there is Bhagwan, and Atma has to serve Bhagwan. This is not very, advanced stage according to devotional service. Yes, so you want to ask something, Satya Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, one question coming to mind. So Brahma Bhuta stage is the um, Paramatma realization stage or
No.
realization stage? That's one question. Another question I have is why this chapter is called a Dhyan Yoga, not Ashtanga Yoga? Because we are mostly talking about controlling the mind.
So
That
Astang and Dhyan is sometimes used as synonyms. Astang basically Astanga. Okay, so taking the posture basically, bodily posture. Okay, so this whole thing is practice under Astanga. But when we are practicing Astanga, we are trying to control our mind, dhyan. So that's why I was saying that the mind control, the dhyan, the
Make sure
meditation
to put it
stage
properly.
is very, very important for Ashtanga Yoga process. So Ashtanga is the means, Ashtanga is the method, and purpose is to control the dhyan at this point. Okay, so you can call it Ashtanga. Sometimes you can call as a means, or sometimes call as a goals also. Prabhuji, did you understand? So Ashtanga is basically the posture of the body, the Ashtanga, elements of the body. And you saw that the Ashtanga, there was Angas of Bhakti also. So using those to come to the stage of meditation when we are aligning ourselves with Lord. So Dhyan means meditation. So Ashtanga is used for meditation. Okay. And in that process, we have, as we are meditating, and you will see that in verse number 28 also the same thing is being talked. We have control our senses, and after sense control, the mind control comes. We continue the process. Then Brahmbhuta stage is coming. So this is Arudha, Yoga Arudha stage. Now we have come to the higher stage where we are talking about controlling our mind and coming to the stage where we are thinking that now me and Bhagwan. There is Brahmbhuta, Brahmbhuta, knower of the living entity is now knower of the Brahman. Okay, Bhagwan. So through the meditation process, we have to advance, right? Krishna is saying that you see how you advance. So this is also one of the way you can advance. So now you have come to the stage of Brahmbhuta stage through the process of Ashtanga Yoga by meditation. So is it clear or no? Do you have to say something? Satya Prabhu.
I cannot hear you last, Prabhuji. Last.
So did you, okay. So do you understand or do I have to repeat it?
I was able to understand, Prabhu. So Ashtanga is a process, and there's
Yeah, right, here. Ashtanga. So this chapter is titled as Dhyan. Dhyan means meditation. But this Dhyan is done by process of Ashtanga, by taking the, so Bhakti Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga, right? In Bhakti Yoga, you have to chant the name of Krishna. Okay, we don't do the gymnastic thing. And we don't say that bend the body like that. Don't we don't control the breathing. We don't control the exhale inhale process. That nothing like that, right?
no.
So this is a separate path. So the path of controlling the body by controlling the breathing exercise, through the breathing exercise, controlling the senses, going to the stage where we have a focused meditation without distraction. Those are Ashtanga. Clear, Prabhu?
So, second question was, is it the Paramatma realization or Brahma?
No, this one at the very advanced stage is Paramatma realization, if that's your objective, if that's the ask. But you realize Paramatma, but you don't serve, since you asked it, very good question. So Gyan Yogi will come to the stage of Brahman realization, and then they will merge into the Brahman. Okay? So Gyan Yogi will come to, in very advanced stage, not in the beginning stage. The pinnacle of Gyan Yogi, which is tip, very few who have come to that pinnacles. They meditate, they realize the Brahman form, and their goal is to merge, which was the content of chapter 4 and 5. Chapter 6 is talking about Ashtanga Yoga, where we are going up, advancing towards God consciousness, and the purpose is to know super soul, Paramatma. But instead of serving Paramatma, there they want to merge into Paramatma. So Ashtanga Yoga is merging into Paramatma. Dhyan Yoga is merging into Brahman. And Bhakti Yoga is serving the Bhagwan. There is no concept of merge. Okay, so at this point, are we clear?
That's Prabhuji.
Yeah. So as a Ashtanga Yogi, if you advance, come to the state of Samadhi, then you'll realize Paramatma. Bhagwan as Paramatma, who is all pervading, Bhokta, Bharta, Updechanta, Anumanta, Bhakta, Bhurta, Harihi. This Bhagwan is basically all pervading, and I want to merge into that Brahman. So there are 5 types of liberation. So Sayujya Mukti is the goal of Gyan Yogi. Merging, Sayujya means merging, leaving this and getting into something bigger. But here, you are merging into Paramatma. So Paramatma, who is Paramatma? Shivodakshay Vishnu.
Yes. Yeah.
Prabhuji,
Right.
what
So
did you say? I didn't understand. Sayujya Mukti, you said? That was a new word.
Sayujya Mukti. So there are 5 types of liberation. Sorry that I coined that word. Sayujya Mukti, and then there is Samipya, then there is Salokya, then there is Sar Srishti, all of these are types of liberation. So one of them you achieve when you perfect Jnana Yoga. That is Sayujya Bhakti.
What does that
Liberation,
mean?
but by merging into form of Brahman. Krishna as Brahman. That's Sayujya Mukti. And other four, depending on, it may be the outcome of Ashtanga Yoga or even Bhakti Yoga also. We'll talk about it. This is a little technically complex. Bhakti Yogi will also get into Samipya, Salokya, Sarsrishti, Mukti, if that's their goal. If they don't come to the stage of pure devotion, they might go to the lower stage of liberation. So we'll talk about it. Don't be confused. In this chapter also, some discussion comes. So right now, we are controlling our breathing. Astang, for a very simple understanding, we are controlling the posture and breathing of our body to control senses. After sense control, we have controlled the mind. Once we have the mind control, then we are getting into a stage that's called Brahmabhuta stage, where we are realizing that I'm part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and I'm focused on devotional service. Okay, so we are still working on it. So I'll reveal the secret later. Continue here, Mataji, verse number 28. Please read
Thank you.
the translation.
Thus, constantly engaging his mind, the yogi, free of all sin, easily attains the intense bliss by contact with Brahman as a Jivan Mukta.
Yeah. So see here, it says, thus constantly engaging his mind. So which mind is that now? This is not, this is not the same mind that was in the beginning of this chapter. Okay. This mind is now Brahmbhuta mind. This mind is very controlled mind. Okay. So there is engagement in bhakti with controlled mind, controlled senses. And that yogi, he becomes free of all sins. And then he easily attains the bliss by knowing the Brahman or knowing the Brahman. And then he is Jivan Muktaha. So Jivan Muktaha, Jivan means life and Muktaha means free. So he comes to that stage where he's liberated. Okay, so you see here. Yes, Mataji, please read this one. Thus by constant practice.
Thus, by constant practice, the self control yogi is freed from all sins. Vigata kalam masha. Contact
Vigata
the
Kalmasaha, yeah.
Vigata
Yes,
kalma masha. Contacts the Supreme Spirit, Brahma Parsa, and attains supreme bliss. This
yes,
is called Jivan Mukta, liberated even in this life.
yes. So Jivan Mukta does not mean that we have to leave the body. I talked about this concept last time also. So the process is given here, okay? By controlled mind, he is engaged in the practice of Stang Yoga. With that practice, he controls and comes to the stage where he is free from all the sins. Then he realizes Brahman Sampars. And with that, he attains the supreme bliss. So Brahmatma person, Brahmabhut Prasanatmana Sochitana Kanchati. That's what it basically this verse is saying. That he comes to that stage where now he says that, oh no, I was thinking that I am from this part of world. I'm this, I'm that. I have this problem. No, I have nothing to do with this. Is all related to body. I am soul, right? So that's why Ashtanga Yoga also can bring people to the advanced stage. Okay, but there is still desire, and we have talked about that in previous classes also. That bhakti means being free from the desire. Okay, so continue 29, 30.
Prabhuji, can you, maybe I forgot it, but how is bhakti not have desire versus the person who is doing the Jnana Yoga has desire at the highest stage? I mean,
So the bhakti technical definition of Shuddha Bhakti is no desire for sense gratification
ध्यान
or
करना
for personal benefit. I'm not desiring anything for personal benefit.
But here also, like in the Jnana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga, the person is also trying to
Yeah.
do this for liberation or
Liberation. Yes.
whatever.
So that's
So,
why it's not Shuddha Bhakti. You're right.
because you're doing it for yourself, you're trying to
Yeah.
liberate. Even that is a
Yeah.
desire. Okay.
Exactly. So yeah, you got it. You exactly got it. Please remember what you got it. Please retain that. If you retain that, it will help you a lot. So sometimes, we can feel or we can tell ourselves that I'm not wrong. I'm engaged in bhakti, but that bhakti might be self-motivated. Some motivation is there. I want to name. I want to get the fame. I want to be this. I want to be that. I want to be recognized. Uh, this will help me get the liberation. I want to liberate myself. I don't like date and birth. This motivation is there. But Shuddha Bhakti is ahituki apratihata. Ahituki means no motivation. And apratihata means dukham or sukham does not matter. Continue. So Shuddha Bhakti is not motivated and not depending on the circumstances that we have around us. Does not depend on any conditions. But here you are 100% right. We are desiring that let me do Ashtanga Yoga, let me focus on Paramatma, and I'll merge into Paramatma. So all of that is good. All of that is good. It sounds very good. It looks very good. It appears very good, but it's not pure devotion. And that's what is the teaching of Six Goswami. If you really understand the difference between all other theology versus Brahmada Sampradaya theology, that is the main important point. I always say that nobody has given such a clear definition of pure bhakti as Brahmada Gaurya Sampradaya. Nobody, nowhere you will find the. So this term definition, may be defined as a Gyan Yogi. Gyan Yogi will have their own definition, but their focus will be Gyan. The Stang Yogi will give their own definition of bhakti, and their focus will be controlling the mind and senses. Okay, but Prabhupada, not more than Prabhupada, Mahaprabhu himself is Lord. So
Hmm.
what he gave is what we need to believe. But what is dharma? Somebody say, what is dharma? Dharma is the one that Bhagavata Parnita. Dharma is the one that Lord himself says. Why Bhagavad Gita is so important? Maybe many times you'll find the teaching is very simple. Oh, still it's very, very important. You know why? Because it's coming from Lord himself. That you have to remember. It's very important because what Krishna is saying is what we have to do. You and I cannot concoct. Okay? So you will see in the later verse, Arjun will say, I heard it, but it's very difficult. So why you and I should do something? If Arjun is saying that it's very difficult, then why you and I think I can make it? But people are trying to work on this, doing it, or thinking that, it's good. You say it's good, not bad about it. So this is what the teaching of Bhagavad Gita is, directly coming from Krishna. And Krishna is telling us what we should do as a living. Arjun, I suggest you to do this. Who is Arjun? All of us in this case. I suggest, my dear Lord, Krishna is suggesting to all of us, we should engage in bhakti. So yes, bhakti is
But
ahituki apartihata.
I, I think I'm still stuck, Prabhuji. So
Yeah.
if a Jnana Yogi has has desire because he desires mukti,
Uh-huh.
Bhakti yogis are also desiring to be with Krishna, right? Like that's also.
No, no. So the goal, if you are desiring, then it's not pure bhakti. I mean, in the
So then,
initial stage, it might appear like that.
hmm,
Okay. It might appear like that. But, so again, Mataji, you were asking, please forgive me, I have to help you understand. There is
yes, yes.
sadhana bhakti,
Hmm.
then there is raganuga bhakti, then there is bhava bhakti, and then there is prema bhakti. Okay. So in sadhana bhakti, we are doing bhakti where we still have some contamination. So although we are engaged in the process of devotional service, but we are still not pure. So in that stage, we are having some desires. But as we go to the Raganuga stage, our now
Is that the next
love
one?
for Krishna is natural. And then Bhava, there is no desire. Prema, simply serving. So in the initial stage, yes, maybe the goal of the objective of Gyan Yogi or Ashtanga Yogi or Bhakti Yogi may appear very messed up, very, very difficult to put them segregated. But 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 yes, this is our stage right now. But we have to see where we are heading towards.
But do Jnana yogis also not have the same level of different levels of their whatever their thing is, like
Yeah,
how we have
yeah,
sadhana bhaktis and stuff?
yeah. They have also too. Even in Ashtanga Yoga, there is. See here. What is this one here? In Ashtanga Yoga, this one. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratihara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. This is Ashtanga Yoga. But if you go into Bhakti Yoga, then you'll say Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajan Kriya, Anartha Nivriti, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Raga, Prema, like that. Raga, Bhava, Prema, like that. So there is stages are there, Mataji. Yes, stages are there. And in the beginning stage, it might appear what is the bad? Because we are so dirt, so contaminated that any good is good. But then Guru Shastra and Sadhu will tell that yes, right now it's not very clear to you, it's muddy, it's mixed up, but as you grow, it will become more clear. And then this is your path. So Dhyan Yogi and Gyan Yogi, although there is not much given here, but Gyan Yogi also have stages. And I can tell you one of the stages that if you go and talk to Gyan Yogi, they will also worship. I told last time also, they will worship Ganesha, they will worship Shiva, they will have the Aarti of Lord Vishnu, they will do Satyanarayana Katha, everything like that. They will read Ramayan, all of that they will do. And the difference is that they are even in Ashtanga Yoga, they will do all of these things, but their goal is different. They think that we are in contaminated state. So we have to take the help of all of this to purify. And once we become pure, then we become Lord Himself. Okay. But so means and goals in Dhyana Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga are different. You have a means to get to the goals, but they are different. But in Bhakti Yoga, means becomes the goal. So you are chanting today, but there is no taste. Keep on chanting, 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 chanting. You have higher taste. You are getting up into the Mangala Arti, but you have no taste. But you have to Badhi Bhakta, Badhi Bidhi. You have to follow the Bidhi. Rupa Goswami says that you have to get up in the morning, chant the name of Krishna. So you have to get up in the morning, chant the name of Krishna. You have no taste, no interest. You are doing because you have to do it. But by doing, you will have the love awaken, and then you will do by itself. Okay. So the means is to do the same thing in a better way, in a refined way, in advanced way. But we don't stop chanting name of Krishna. We don't become Krishna. These are some clear distinctions between, and that is why ordinary people, simple people, they think I'm just gonna tell you. I don't, I don't mind really. They don't see difference between going to Chinmaya mission or going to Durga temple or Murugan. They'll say it's all good. They'll say Ramacharya is very heavy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But I know what I'm talking about. I 100% know what I'm talking about. I have studied Shastra. I'm not, I have studied Sri Prabhupada's book. I have studied six Goswamis. Okay. I know it might appear that it's same thing, but it's very different. They are using as a ladder. Okay, Mataji? Ladder, you understand, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you have one story, you put the ladder, and then you step up. Once you get to that one story, you leave the ladder, right? Now you enjoy, right? But our purpose is not like that. We never enjoy. We never say, I mean, Krishna, definitely there is enjoyment. I'm not saying that. Don't take it in a negative way. But that is not the purpose. The purpose is that keep on climbing. and serve, whatever is needed. Risikena risikesa sevnam bhaktir uchate. That's why Krishna is saying, he will say that Manusha nam sahasesud kaschid vyati siddhaye etanti api siddha nam kaschid vyati matatotah. Krishna is not saying that this is a very easy process. Everybody will take it, everybody will, become pure devotee. No, kashin, mam vyati tatvatah. There are very few will know me in the truth. So that's why we have to understand bhakti first. What we are talking about is very, very, if you don't understand this part, then you will be always confused. What is the difference? Why you are saying that I should not do it? It's all same. I was very pissed off, I'm telling you the reality. I was in one of the temple. I was giving class. The pujari came to me and I was just in normal dress like this. He came and he started saying something bad to me. And he started teaching me something bad. I said, you don't know. I tell him, I don't know. He said that, all the 10 incarnations of Vishnu has come from the 10 fingers of Mother Durga. I said, where have you heard it? Where you have read it? He said, I have studied in Kali Puran. I said, stop reading. You should read, what is your acharya, where you are coming from? Oh, I just study. It's all bogus. So, Mataji, thing is that we have to be very black and white. That it all looks good, luji guji. But luji guji thing will not take you to the higher thing. You keep on doing. Keep on doing. I have no problem. I'm not going to come in your way. I'll let you do whatever you are doing. This luji guji thing will just take you up and drop. You'll fall down, you'll crack all of your legs and feet and everything. Bhakti should be performed under the direction of bhakta. Bhakti sanjayate bhakta. Very clearly, Rupa Goswami says, devotion comes from devotee. And understand this. So yes, and that's what Krishna is helping us understand. This Jnana Yoga, Sakam Karma Yoga, Niskam Karma Yoga, all of that Krishna is giving to us so that we can understand how important is bhakti. Okay, and you will see that just in the next verse, Arjun will say that, my dear Lord, what you are talking about. This is so difficult. Oh Madhusudan, the system of yoga which you have summarized appears impractical and unendurable to me, for the mind is restless and unsteady. So remember, we were talking about controlling the mind.
Yes,
And
Prabhuji.
Krishna says that will be very difficult. I cannot control the mind. It's like controlling the pool of the wind. Okay. So Mataji, what you are asking is perfect. I'm very happy that you are asking about it. But we have to also understand the concept. And it's not saying the concept does not makes us someone who is outlier. No, it makes us help understand the living entity, that there is some distinctions. Okay, you cannot, we are in the conditioned state. The best thing we can do, I always tell, the best thing we can do is that's why we are giving the name of Das. They don't know what is the purpose of calling somebody Das. The best thing we can do is that serve under the guidance of a devotee. That's the best thing we can do without trying to be too much concoctive. Be subservient, humble, and serve under the guidance of a devotee. And that devotee, Krishna says that since he has seen the truth, he will take you to the. We have to serve under the guidance of a Prabhupada. Prabhupada is pure devotee. We have to serve under. So we are doing everything under Srila Prabhupada guidance. Srila Prabhupada is under the guidance of Six Goswami. Who is better than Six Goswami? Nobody. And Six Goswami is under the guidance of Mahaprabhu. Who is Mahaprabhu? Lord himself. So we are 100% under the guidance of Krishna if we strictly follow the teaching that Krishna has given. This is very important to understand. Very, very important to understand. What happens is that ISKCON is considered one of the luji-guji organization like thousands of the other organization. I said, no, we are not one of them because you don't understand the teaching of ISKCON. We have to understand the teaching of ISKCON, what ISKCON is teaching, what Prabhupada has taught. And more than ISKCON is Prabhupada's teaching. More than Prabhupada's teaching is Mahaprabhu teaching, Six Goswami's teaching, Rupa, and Sanatana Goswami's teaching, Ratan Das Thakur's teaching, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's teaching. So those are the acharyas that we are following. And they all If you read the commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, very black and white. He says that purify your heart, clean your desire, clean your desire. So yes, in the very beginning stage, it might appear that there is some overlap, it's same thing, but no, as we go up and up, it will become very distinct, very clear. Very clear, Mataji, what I was
Yes,
trying to say?
Prabhuji.
Thank you. So let's start from here, 29 and 30. Sarvabhuta
Ah,
Asthama
Prabhuji,
Atmanam. Yeah,
you want me to read it, Prabhuji, the
yeah,
English
please
part?
read. Please read the
A
English
true,
part.
Prabhuji,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
quick question, Prabhuji.
yeah.
Or you can ask later.
Holy, yes.
Prabhuji, Ashtanga Yoga process and purpose are different. Process, but in the Bhakti Yoga, process and purpose both are the same.
Yeah, yeah. The process leads to do the, yeah.
That's one of the, I would say, the biggest difference between
The biggest
Ast-
difference, biggest difference.
the
Yes,
Gyan Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Gyan
yes,
Yoga, or Ashtanga Yoga, and
yes.
Bhakti. All these.
Biggest difference. Yes. The
Yes.
purpose becomes, the means becomes the goal.
Yes.
What does it mean? What
So
you are doing, you do in a better way. We don't take it that, okay, I don't have knowledge. So the piece of rope is appearing to me like a snake.
right,
Once I have the knowledge, then I would know that this is not the snake. Illusion is gone, right?
I remember now.
That is the difference.
Yeah, so I remember the Bhagavatam. Vasudeva Param Dharma, Vasudeva Paragatim. So yes, he's a Param Dharma. He is the Param Dharma, and he's
Yeah.
also
Param destination.
yes.
Param Makha also. If you are
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
some sacrifice,
from
so
Veda.
that's what Krishna will say, that whatever you are doing, you do for me. So these discussions are very good. We have to study Bhagavatam and understand. Yeah. ISKCON has so many powerful devotees. Okay, they might not be very famous, they might not be very known, but some of them that I have met, oh my gosh, oof, so nice, so good. Because Krishna will give the realizations. How we understand this whole thing? Through Krishna. So bhakti, we are following the bhakti. We are on the path of bhakti. We are not on the path of Ashtanga Yoga or on the path of Jnana Yoga. And you will hear what Arjuna is saying. Yes, Mataji, continue, please.
A true yogi observes me, the super soul, in all beings, and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self realized person sees me, the same Supreme Lord, everywhere. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost to him, nor is he ever lost to me.
Yeah. So this is the beautiful, beautiful verse. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam chamai pashyati tasya aham na panashyami shachamena panashyati. So living entity has, through the process of Ashtanga Yoga, come to this stage. But here, if you remember, I told also in the morning class that Krishna will talk about aham, me, my, mom. But those aham, me, my, mom has different meaning in different context. Okay, so here, basically, Satyaprabhu, here these two verses are talking about super soul. Here the mom here, I just wanted to, since you heard this mom here refers to Paramatma, super soul. Okay, so for here the top one says, true yogi observe me, the super soul, in all beings, and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized person sees me, the same supreme Lord, everywhere. So this is all
Param
pervading. All pervading is Paramatma, right?
Dharma, yes, yes.
So the purpose of Astang Yogi is come to the stage of Paramatma realization. So this person has advanced so much now, the process of Astang Yoga, that he has come to the Paramatma realization. And then this mom here that's saying, Yo Mam Pasati Sarvatra, who is being seen everywhere. Super soul, right? Brahmabhut Prasanatma, Vidya Vinay Sampane, Brahmane Gavhastani. Sunichaivaso Pakicha Pandita Samadarshina. Is Samadarshina. Oh, everybody has a spirit soul. Everybody is part and parcel of Krishna. Right? That understanding is Paramatma understanding. So yo mam pasyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pasyati. Sarvam cha mai pasyati. The one who sees me, everything, and sees everything in me. Ashya aham. To that person, me, na parnasati. I am not lost. Sacha mena parnasati. Or that person is not even lost to me. So I'm not lost for that person, and that person is not lost to me. So that person has come to the stage of Paramatma realization. Okay, this is very, very powerful verse. This is the goal. So you have through the process of Ashtanga Yoga, very systematic. You have come to the stage where Paramatma is realized to you. Mataji, please continue.
Uh, Sir, worship action of perfect yogi. Worship me as one, those situated in all entities as supersoul, Paramatma, and that exists in me all circumstances. See all living being equally by comparison to his own self, and consider their happiness and distress his own.
Yes. So see how it's really very high, very, very high. But
Mm.
at that stage, Krishna is saying that worship me as one, though situated in all entities as super soul. So Paramatma realization has happened. Okay. So up to this part, Krishna has very nicely given the process to our friend Arjun. That Arjun, if we follow this process, will come to understand me as Paramatma. Okay. Then see what Arjun is saying, Mataji. Please read this one.
And
33.
do you want me to read that Arjun felt or
Yeah,
from
yeah.
33? Oh, Arjun
No,
felt that
as much, whatever you like to read, please
oh,
read.
Arjun felt that such equal vision cannot be longer lasting. One can maintain such equal vision for friends or neutral person, but not for enemies. So Arjun now speaks to Krishna that the practice of Ashtanga Yoga is difficult. 33.
Yeah,
Arjuna said, O Madhusudana, the system of yoga which you have summarized appears impractical and unendurable to me, for the mind is restless and unsteady.
yeah. Continue.
Arjuna's concern, Ashtanga Yoga is impractical due to fickle mind. O Krishna, the mind is flickering, turbulent,
Obstinate.
obstinate, and very strong. To subdue the mind, I think, is more difficult than controlling the wind.
Yeah. So Arjun is Bhakti Yogi, right? Bhakti Yogi. He's pure devotee. He is seeing Krishna directly, in the personal form, right? So he's saying, I understand that you just taught me about your Paramatma realization, and you gave me the process. We just saw the process. You have the sense control, then mind control, then come to the uh, you know Brahmhuta stage. Then at Brahmhuta stage, when you are in the spurts of Bhuta, constant continue your practice, then slowly and slowly you'll come to that stage where you will realize that Paramatma is all pervading, and then all living entities are part and parcel of Paramatma. All of that you have told me, but you are telling me to control my mind, and it's very, very difficult. He says, and let's see how the verse, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna. Mana means mind. Chanchala means flickering. This mind is very chanchala, if word Hindi, chanchala. Chanchal is not agile, it's not fixed, very agile. Paramatihi balvadridam. Paramatihi means to control. It requires a lot of bal, strength, and determination. Balwad and dridam. It's a lot of dridam, very strong determination and strength is needed to control it. Tasya aham nigraham mane vayuriva suduskram. Controlling this mind, I personally think, O Arjun, vayur eva suduskram. It's even difficult. Duskram, shukram means easy. Duskram means difficult. So vayur yuva means even that, yuva, more than that. So Vayur Eva Suduskram. It's even difficult, more difficult, sadhuskaram, more difficult than controlling the wind. Can you control the wind, devotees? How many of you can control the wind? Go outside and try to control the wind. Yeah, control the wind. So Arjun is saying that controlling this mind is Vayu Reva Sadhuskram. It's even difficult than controlling the wind. Okay. So then Krishna will continue talking to him.
Necessities of controlling the. Oh, sorry, Prabhuji.
Yeah, please continue. Please
Ah,
continue.
necessities of controlling the mind. Fickle mind strength. Although intelligence is supposed to drive mind, but the obstinate mind attached to enjoyment overcomes intellect. Such uncontrolled mind is supposed to be controlled by yoga, but Arjuna found it impractical for an ordinary person. In next two verses, Krishna gives solution for dealing with the mind.
Yes. So we'll basically it's very interesting, very, very interesting, discussion here. Krishna is now going to tell how to control the mind. I would say that let's finish this slide and then we'll have some discussion. What is time now? 12:30. Let's finish in 5 minutes, Mataji. So just to read
Sorry.
the translation. Oh mighty arm one. It
O
is
mighty arm one, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind. But, O Arjuna, by suitable and repeated practice and by detachment, one can control the mind. Do you want me to go further on that
yeah, yeah,
13?
yeah, yeah.
Self realization is difficult work. Success is assured. Sorry. Uncontrolled mind. Uh,
Yeah. For uncontrolled mind,
self
self-realization is very difficult.
difficult work. For
But for
controlled mind
control mind,
with
success is
endeavor.
assured. So
Okay.
Krishna is basically telling that you have to control the mind. If you want to be on the process of Ashtanga yoga, then you must control the mind. If you don't control the mind, then you cannot come to the stage of Brahmbuddha. But if you control the mind, then success is granted. That's what is the talk so far. Very logical talk. Okay, continue next two verses and then we'll complete. Oh
One
Krishna.
minute. 1 minute, Prabhuji. My thing. Uh, Something happened. Okay. Arjuna said, "O Krishna, what is the destination of one who, though having faith, does not continue the endeavor because of unsteady mind and does not attain the goal of yoga, samadhi? Does the yogi who fail in both karma and yoga, not having achieved the goal, and who is bewildered about the method of achieving Brahman, not disappear like a fragmented cloud?"
Okay, so here now Krishna has told Arjun that, my dear friend Arjun, you have to control the mind. And Arjun is saying that it's very difficult. Krishna says that this is one of the process. This is one of the step. You have to control the mind. And if you control the mind, then you will come to the stage where you can realize me as super soul. Then Arjun is saying, oh my gosh, I understand, but it's very difficult to control the mind. Krishna says, if you control the mind, you are the winner. If you don't control the mind, forget about, you know, uh, being the super soul realized. You cannot realize super soul. Then very common, very obvious questions comes. What happens if one fails? There is chance if we are not able to control our mind, if you are not able to control our mind, and if you are failing, what is my destination? So first, Krishna is going to answer that. And what will happen if we fail? And you'll be surprised to know that Krishna is so kind that he saves his devotee. Okay, and we'll continue that from next class 37 to 45. We'll start from 37 next class, and then we'll continue 39, verse number 39. Sorry, we'll start from next class, and we'll talk what happened. We might have to go back to uh, purport, Mr. Prabhupada, because this section is extremely important. What happens if we fail? Most of us are very concerned. Ooh, what happens if we fail? If we don't make it? Krishna is telling here. What happens if you fail? It's better to fail on the process of yoga, I would say, than failing on some other process. Better to fail here than failing somewhere else. If we are failing, our goal is not to fail, but in case if we fail, let's fail here than somewhere else. Okay. So with that, I would like to hear if there is anything, anybody has any comments, any feedback, any questions, any ask. I see the participation has gone down. Only 9.
Prabhuji, I think in the Minneapolis group, they had some program going, some
Yeah.
distribution stuff.
You were in
Yeah, Hare,
Minneapolis, Mataji, before?
No, Prabhuji, I only I got to know about the Minneapolis group through internet, and then I joined with their group through the Zoom meetings and stuff.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I come once in a while, maybe once or twice a year, I go and see them.
Oh, nice. You are in touch with
yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
Yes, Prabhu, Sundar
yeah.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Today we have here Raspberry Festival, Prabhu. Close
Raspberry.
to, yeah, Raspberry
Yeah,
Festival.
yeah.
I
Prabhu was
mean,
doing.
though it is a raspberry, there is no raspberries in the festival, though.
Every town has some sort of festival like that.
Yeah, yeah. So we have started the book distribution since morning. I need to go now after this class. So I'm just waiting
It's
for
good.
this.
It is selling. The books are selling.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
So we have devotees, taking turns, and we are
Yeah, I
going there.
saw the recording.
Yeah.
Sadhgujanand Prabhu was showing me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You have a nice
Yeah.
stall there, Prabhu. Our
Yeah. Yeah.
devotees are also in Durga temple. They
Oh,
are
nice.
there for the book distribution. So we are trying to
There.
do some
Yeah.
service for Srila Prabhupada.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank
Anything
you so much.
anybody has before we adjourn?
One question, Prabhuji. One text 36, it was talking about controlling the mind assure the success. What is the meaning of success here? Like a goal, achieving
Paramatma realization.
Paramatma realization. Okay.
If
Okay.
you fail, then you don't realize the Paramatma. Because you have to control the mind. Mind is a prerequisite to realize. Mind control is prerequisite to realize. So if you say that I cannot control the mind, forget about realizing. That's how it is. Is it clear?
So achieving the Paramatma realization. That's okay.
Wow.
Got it, Prabhu. Sure. Thank you.
Prabhu, everybody should do the homework. How is Mataji doing? She's okay? She's doing the homework?
I have also not done devasya. I cannot
Yes,
talk
Prabhu.
about
Hare
that.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, do homework.
Yes, Prabhu, I'm trying.
And then Prabhuji is with you. He will explain you
He
what
never,
we are.
he never explained me, Prabhu.
Yeah, husbands are like that.
He told me to do yourself. You do
He
yourself.
should help you get Bhakti Shastri certificate, and also hope Maharaji will come soon in Chicago, right? And
We are,
do the initiation. So
yeah, we
both
are.
of you should get in. Mataji, a certificate of disciple course, Prabhu? Satya Prabhu?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Good. Very good. Very good. Good luck. It will happen in due course of time.
Thank you, Prabhu.
It will happen. Thank you. So anything anybody has? We have only 8 devotees left.
Prabhuji, I just had to tell you
Please
something
tell
because
me.
talk we are having, right? You're talking about the bhakti and all this stuff and about controlling the
Please
mind.
tell me. Please tell
I
me.
just
I want to
wanted
hear
to
from you.
give a small example because I'm just starting out, right? So
Yeah.
what I found that is that when I do japam, during lunch hour, sometimes I go for a walk. And I
Uh-huh.
used to notice that when I go for a walk, that I sometimes, like my mind goes on to like things that probably are not the most pleasant. I don't know, like mind always kind of tends to focus on the negative stuff, right? And when I do my japam, like with during the walk, if I do Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I feel so good afterwards. And it takes my mind away from the negativity. I think that itself is a benefit itself.
Yeah, Vinatva Nama Namino. The name of Krishna is not different than Krishna. So when we are chanting his name that far or that long, however long we are chanting, that long we are with Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this Krishna and Ram, the level. Krishna, Rama. He is Krishna and Rama. So yes. And even if there is some difficulties, if you are on the path of the bhakti, it's not like that everything will be very prosperous, everything will be very good, everything will favor you. Maybe not. But Krishna is with you. He's checking, he's testing how determined you are. Sometimes I have seen, since you are asking me, Mataji, sometimes I have seen that people take it and then in the beginning they will have some challenges also. Krishna will test that. Are you really serious about my bhakti? Because you are now going to take the bhakti process. There are some challenges. And then the people say, no, 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 this is, So you see, there is that type of mind. No, 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 it's not working for me. In my lineage, bhakti doesn't work. Something, something. I don't want to go this route. They'll stop coming. They'll do something else. But you should know that everything that happens in the life of a devotee happens because Krishna's desire. Krishna has planned. Krishna is testing. Krishna is giving us the opportunity to see how we are dealing with situation, how we are purifying ourselves. So yes, take it very, very positive. I'm telling you that you are at the feet of Six Goswami. You are at the feet of Mahaprabhu. You are at the feet of Srila Prabhupada. And they are pure devotee. They will take us back home, back to Krishna. They will take care of us. Very important. They will not drop us. They are not cheaters. No, no, no. They had a purpose to come here. They are Nityasiddha Bhaktas. Eternally they are devotee of Krishna. But they had to come here for us. So yes, Shukham ya Dukham, whatever situation we have, don't worry. Do right thing. Krishna will help us. Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Can I
Prabhuji.
see everybody next Saturday? Please, everybody come and ask other students who are nearby to join. We had 12 students and slowly the number has gone down to 8 now, 8 or 9. So do your homework. Hope I am helping you understand some of these things better. Don't just do for sake of certificate, but rather listen and learn and benefit from it. It will help you. I am doing this seva to please my master, Srila Prabhupada. I'm also the servant of Srila Prabhupada, okay? I don't have any other goal or nothing. This type of things takes a lot of commitment. I have 4 or 5 batches that I have taught. What I get, nothing. But this is my service to my master. Who is my master? Srila Prabhupada. I just try to do everything for him. Just look at him. He wants me to do, I'll do. He does. Kick me out, kick me out. So rely on Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada will help you. He will give you the right guidance. He will help you to become a nice devotee. Thank you so much. Vanchkalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyasya patitanam pavane vaisnava namo namo nantakoti vaisnavin ki jai. Hare Krishna. Dandavad.
Hare
Please do
Krishna.
the homework. Please do the homework. Please do the homework.